It's weeing itself. Just the thought that Max is here, it's weeing itself. It's like a really happy dog. It's like... It's time to tackle the rust. I've been putting these doors off for weeks. So, we're going to strip the door down, get the glass out, get the fittings out, and then we can lie it on a nice surface somewhere, take it off, and work. It's impossible to work on it like that, so we'll put it on something outside, grind all this filler off. So, let's hit the time lapses, strip the door down, and strip it of filler, see what we've got left. The sad thing about this whole situation is it wasn't all that bad, I don't think. I mean, that bottom step looks bad, but it's really not that bad. And from the other side, it's actually not a bad door. It wasn't before they started touching it. Now, worst points are here on this corner. We're going to have to really dig that out. And then you see all the filler that's gone in. It's just expanded and creates this lovely curve to the bottom of the door where it should be straight. Pretty much straight. So what we'll do now is just peen this back and cut out this section, put a fresh piece in the bottom there, and then repair the outer skin once the inner skin's good. That's what I'm going to do. Inner skin repaired, outer skin repaired. I mean, I thought it was like be rusty all the way around here, but it really isn't that bad. Just so much filler they've put in there. You can see it's just they've even managed to get filler behind between this panel and this, which they should be flush. It's just madness. Might have found the root cause of the problem. I could smell wood burning and I couldn't quite figure out why. It's hard to do it, sorry guys. That's crazy. Well, more of the rust removed. We'll just clean up this edge just so there's nothing, although it doesn't really push against that much, does it? And get our new plate in here. Nice. So I'm pretty happy. Nice consistent welds here. And should do the job nicely. Yeah, nice and consistent. I'm pretty happy with them. We have a big mess here to sort out, not of welding, but more to do with the fact that there's more rust to cut out. But there's our straight edge to work with. So I think what we'll do is get this rust cut out, get this edge finished off. It's alright, let's show you what I'm talking about. Let's get this corner sorted out, continue this flat edge that goes around the corner here, and then we've got something to work a nice new edge along here too. That's what we'll do, because that's our nice straight edge, so that's grand. Right, let's get on with that. Here's our little paper copy of the piece of steel we need to make. Obviously there's some slots in it because you can't make a flat into a curve, not without a die and press and all that. So that's how we'll make that. Nice and simple. We could obviously just cut along here, but then to weld along there and make that look nice and clean is really bad. I mean, you'd be just grinding forever, grinding and filling. So it's easy to make this with the curve on it. Make sure we got all the rust out then. And then this inner piece is repaired. Minus a couple of welds in here, which we're just going to finish off once we've hammered it into shape. And finish this end here. Looking good. So as we failed quite so miserably on this one, I had all the confidence in the world doing this weld in here. I really did. I wasn't like, it's going to be perfect, but it'll be acceptable and work. There's no bracing on these skins at all, so just with a few tacks it starts warping around. So in this box are 2 new skins. Seems to be the only way to do it. Just get on with it. It's a couple of welds and a little bit of bodywork. Max is hopefully coming tomorrow. Lockdown has eased slightly. Well, it's got loads of, pubs are open and everything by this point, barber shops. So we're going to keep our distance. We're going to make sure like he doesn't come in the house and blah 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 blah. But he's hopefully going to come and help and try and work out these skins. So I'm getting the other one ready, and this is the state that this one is in. It's about the same. Well, actually no, it's worse than the other one. Had more filler in it. It's a shame, you know. I generally think it's continued rusting while the filler was there, and I don't think it probably would have rusted through the panel otherwise. I think it was just this bottom edge. Could have been repaired. Now it needs a full repair of the bottom hinge, and look at all that muck that was in the bottom look. And it's going to need an outer skin, and that's the only way really forward. As I say, there's no bracing on the inside of these skins, so they just move. So let's get that cut out and repaired, and then we get door locks and everything off it, hinges off them, and then maybe we'll see about removing one of the skins this evening. Never done it before, so why not have a go now?
I have a plastic drip tray that I use.
Cool.
Like underneath, and it will fold out. It's just that I've had it clamped up together in my back of my van.
So for 3 months, I've pretty much had this workshop floor dry. It's had lots of stuff on it, right? But the first time I see Max in 3 months, and look underneath Kev. Look, it's weeing itself. Just at the thought that Max is here, it's weeing itself. It's like a really happy dog. It's like it needs doing.
Okay. Now, is it my workmanship or is it Piggy's workmanship? I'll let you decide.
It's you thinking that a washer bottle is a header tank.
To be fair though,
Oh well, at least it's water.
if you
Not.
top off, if you
It's not
top
just
off-
loads of oil. It's not just loads and loads and loads of oil.
Also true.
Motto of the day, it'll do. Haven't really done much film today, lots of time-lapsing going on. That's one door done, that is a victory. I said today would be a win if we got one panel on. We've got one panel on, one panel off, and this one's ready for a repeat. So you don't want to see that on time-lapse again, so we won't do that again. That's just wasted YouTube material. Just more of your face. You always go quiet and yeah. The roof looks better.
I always go quiet when I'm on film.
Yeah.
Do you want me to say more words?
Less words, but more proverbial.
Okay, well what would you like me to say?
I don't know. Camera's struggling to focus on your ugly face. It's like properly skitzing out. See what I mean? You just go quiet, it's hilarious.
Well, I don't know what you want me to say.
It's because you're the man of your innuendos and you know you don't want to be caught on video doing innuendos.
Okay, fine. We're about to put the next door skin on. Just get it into place, line it up, clamp down the top two edges, bend over both of the corners. Usually starting with this corner where there's least stress on it because there's a cut, there's a relief in the new panel that goes on it. Bend those over to get that held in place. Bend over part of this rounded corner on this section of the door. And then we'll go around kind of in a crisscross pattern, so we'll do a little bit here, a little bit there, bend it all over gently, and then we'll spot weld there and over there.
You had to just get one in, didn't you?
What?
Warning. The following video contains loud noises. Please protect your ear holes.
That's proper Asbo spec. Oh, flames! Woo! Oh, yes.
It's a very slightly shorter belt.
That is lovely. Reminds me of the Subaru, that little chirping belt.